Welcome back to Appalachian Frugal. Today we are using text-to-speech. Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another frugal video. It began with fabric we were gifted. We then decided that we would do a full upscale on our gossip bench. After going to all the sites and not getting a response for free paint, I reached out to friends to see if they had any. Thanks to our good friends Regina and her father Donald, we were gifted a gallon of yellow paint. We attempted to tint the paint ourselves, but had no luck. So we reached out to a hardware store who tinted it for free. Now we will list the steps, but don't forget to ask before you buy. Here's how you do it. Grab a screwdriver, some pliers, and clamps. You'll want a good cleaner or degreaser. TSP substitute works great, and a few rags. Wood glue, wood filler, and a putty knife for repairs. Sandpaper in 120, 180, and 220 grits, plus a sanding sponge for the curves. A primer that blocks bleed, shellac, or stain blocking is key. Bright yellow furniture paint for the main color, and white for accents. A water-based polyurethane topcoat. Go with satin or matte. Upholstery foam, about 2 inches thick, and spray adhesive. Polyester batting. Upholstery fabric. I'm going with a teal floral, but pick whatever speaks to you. Heavy-duty stapler and staples, 1/4 to 3/8 inch. Painter's tape, a small artist brush, a 2-inch angled brush, and a 4 to 6 foam roller. Felt pads for the feet. Now, let's walk through the steps. Step 1. Prep and disassemble. Start by placing your piece on a stable surface. Table or drop cloth works. Take off the old seat and any loose hardware. Keep the screws in a cup so you don't lose them. Label and set aside anything you plan to reuse. Step 2. Clean thoroughly. Scrub all the wood with a degreaser, especially the arms, legs, and any carved panels. Rinse it off with a damp rag and let it dry completely. Trust me, paint won't stick to oil or wax, so cleaning is a must. Step 3. Repair and tighten. Check for any wobbly joints. If you find some, add wood glue, clamp it tight, and wipe off any excess. Fill in any gouges, old staple holes, or dents with wood filler. Let it cure, then smooth it out. Step 4. Sand for adhesion. Scuff sand all the paintable areas. Start with 120 grit and move up to 180. Use a sponge for curves and fold the sandpaper to get into carvings. Dust everything off and wipe it down with a barely damp rag or tack cloth. Step 5. Prime to block bleed. Spot prime any knots or dark stains first. Then prime the whole piece using shellac or stain-blocking primer. Once it's dry, lightly sand with 220 grit for a smooth finish and remove the dust. This step keeps the old finish from bleeding through and yellowing your paint. Step 6. Upholster the seat. Cut your upholstery foam to fit the seat base. Use spray adhesive to stick the foam down. Wrap it with batting, flip it over, and staple the batting to the underside. Start at the center of each side, then work toward the corners. Trim off the excess. Now center your fabric, flip the seat, and staple it down. Start with 3 to 4 staples at the center of each side, pulling the fabric evenly. Work outward, alternating sides to keep the tension balanced. Do hospital corners. Fold one clean diagonal, then the other, and keep the bulk underneath. Trim off any extra fabric. If you want a polished look, add a dust cover underneath. Step 7. Paint the frame yellow. Tape off any areas you want to keep clean, like around the carved panel, if you're painting it white later. Use a foam roller for flat surfaces and an angled brush for the legs. Apply the paint thinly. Don't chase strips. Just tip them off lightly. Once it's dry, scuff with 220 grit, dust off, and go in with a second coat. Add a third if needed. Step 8. Paint the carved panel white. Remove the tape, score the edges first if needed. Use a small artist brush to paint the carved scrolls and panel background white. Do 2 to 3 thin coats for a nice opaque finish. Optional, for a little depth, dry brush some yellow onto the raised edges, or glaze it later. Step 9. Protect with a top coat. Once the paint's fully cured, check the label. Apply a water-based polyurethane. Brush or roll on thin, even coats. Focus on the tabletop and high-touch areas. Lightly sand with 320 grit between coats and dust off. You'll want 2 to 3 coats total. Step 10. Reassemble. Set the upholstered seat back into the frame. From underneath, pre-drill and drive screws up into the base. Make sure they're short enough not to poke through. Add felt pads to the feet and give the whole piece a final wipe down. Step 11. Final checks. Touch up any tiny paint misses with your artist brush. Check if the legs are level. If it wobbles, sand the felt pads down a bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching.